the time of Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, he was a 25-year-old park ranger from the rural South who grew up never seeing an African American, had never met a Black person in real life until he was grown. As a matter of fact, he recalls a story through Jonathan Eig, the author of King's newest biography. He offers this story that when he was young, he found himself picking a penny off the ground and he put it in his mouth. And he remembers his grandmother telling him to take that out of his mouth because an N-word might have had it in his mouth. And that's why you shouldn't put pennies in your mouth. I mean, he grew up segregated with segregated ideas, and yet somehow he's connected to Dr. King. He went on to serve in the United States Marines, and in the Marines, he had a roommate, a bunkmate, who was an African-American man, and he had a crash with Somebodiness. He found out that his roommate and bunkmate couldn't eat in the same places as him in South Carolina, and yet they were serving together in the Marine Corps, fighting for the same nation. But he finally got a clue that maybe, just maybe, Dr. King had a point. And so he finds himself as a national park ranger right there at the Lincoln Memorial on the day Dr. King is to give his I Have a Dream speech. And there he is in the picture. As a matter of fact, watch the dream video. At the end of the speech where Dr. King raises both of his hands, free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last. There's Gordon Gundrum, whose instinct is to protect Dr. King. He uses his body as a shield because he could feel in that moment that Dr. King's message and challenge to this nation was changing minds and hearts, and that we all really did want somebodiness, and we wanted to see it in our nation. And from his childhood instinct to run from an African-American man, his experiences with somebodiness made him want to protect the man who was bringing that message. If you got people in your organization, in your family, who are keeping folks together, who are still communicating across the lines, who have figured out a way to see everybody as somebody and put action behind it, instead of running from those people, like Gunny, we should protect them. We should embrace them. And we should use our organizations as a shield to make sure those people continue to multiply, because somebodiness still is the engine that makes everything go.